Energy is mainly used in three major areas: heat production, mobility, and electricity generation. My name is Jean-Pierre Mirjean. My role is to assist the portfolio managers in ensuring that companies in the energy sectors follow good practices and, in particular, that they take into account the direct and indirect environmental and social risks and opportunities of their activities. Historically, energy consumption took off at the time of the Industrial Revolution, thanks to the exploitation of coal, then accelerated in the 20th century with the advent of oil and gas. These three so-called fossil fuels now account for about 80% of the world's primary energy consumption. Unfortunately, they entail major environmental and social risks, which are also risks for the investor. The extraction and transformation of fossil fuels causes the emission of large quantities of greenhouse gases, mainly CO2, which are largely responsible for global warming and exacerbate natural disasters. Following the Paris Agreement, carbon neutrality has become a major issue for public authorities and investors. At Mirova, we pay particular attention to the reduction of CO2 emissions by companies and to the strategy for phasing out fossil fuels. In addition to their impact on global warming, we must not forget that fossil fuels are also a source of numerous environmental and social risks, such as air pollution and oil spills. It goes without saying that, at Mirova, we are not inclined to invest in companies linked to fossil fuel extraction or exploitation, given their impact on the planet and the financial risks involved. Typically, our approach to the energy sector is rather to focus on companies that contribute to the development of renewable energy sources. The advantage of renewable energies, such as photovoltaic panels and wind turbines, is of course that they do not emit any CO2 during their use phase and extremely low quantities over their life cycle, including their manufacture, installation, and end of life. In addition, whether they are turbine manufacturers or project developers, we pay attention to their supply chain and respect for working conditions. Regarding hydrogen, it is an energy vector that offers environmental opportunities for many applications in industry or transport sectors, provided that the molecule originates from a clean process, such as the electrolysis of water using low-carbon electricity. So we are essentially talking about green hydrogen. The planet has become very vulnerable, as evidenced by the increase in extreme events. And the energy sector has an immense share of responsibility for global warming. Investors and governments have understood the urgency of reducing global CO2 emissions, but progress remains at this stage slow and insufficient. The energy transition to carbon neutrality is still long and requires huge investments, but many solutions exist and must be implemented without delay. The players who provide solutions for a more sustainable planet are opportunities from both an ecological and investment point of view.